What up, best friends? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you two videos back to back. One video is me making this loose wave wig with my sewing machine. I am going to keep up with my sewing machine videos so you guys can get the hang of it. And the second video is me showing you guys how I installed this wig. Now my wig is old. I've been wearing it for a couple of days, so I'm going to show you how I put her on. My wig is slipping off, so it's time for me to take her off. But I'm gonna show you guys how I put her on and how I did my foundation routine. A lot of you guys have been asking about that. So if I do makeup, it's gonna be incorporated in like hair videos somehow. But I just want to show you guys my hair after a couple of days. She really fluffed out now. And I am in love with her. Like, I love really effortless, messy hair, but that still looks nice and tamed. Like, that's just my whole vibe. That's my whole zhuzh. If you guys want to see how I made this wig, then continue to watch this video. And if you guys want to see how I installed it with Got to Be a Glueless Way, watch the following video that's going to be up next. Now, I am going to say that I am going to have a new how to make a wig video. We did change the way I make my wigs a little bit. And I think I definitely want to show you guys how to do that, because usually when you wear frontals, it's not really glueless, but I found a way to have your frontal glueless where you won't need an elastic band, but you can wear one if you want to. And you don't even need Got to Be glued to do this method. So I want to perfect it, and then once I perfect it, I am going to come to you guys and show you guys how to do that. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you can stay tuned with me and we can vibe out with some bomb videos. And also, before I let you guys go, sorry, go down in the comment section and let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. All right, until next time, bye best friends.
Hey you guys, so this hair is from Yiroo. This is not my first time working with this company. They sent me three bundles and a frontal of their loose wave. Their lace on here is a medium brown, and the longest length I have is 26 inches. So this is my wig cap that I am going to use. This is a mesh cap. I prefer to use mesh caps. You use whatever wig caps that you want for your wigs, okay? So basically what I'm doing is I'm measuring my frontal. If you haven't seen my how to make a lace frontal wig video, then you should definitely do that, because it tells you how to measure for your wig head size and how to place your frontals on there, okay? So right now I'm just doing my guidelines. I'm taking my Sharpie, and yes, this Sharpie will wash off your wigs when you do wash your wig. Anytime you wash your wig, so it is gonna fade away. But I'm doing this because I am going to use my sewing machine, and this just helps me keep my tracks straight and neat. Alright, so I am going to use all three bundles. I am going to double all three bundles, so that just makes me have an easier sewing machine experience when it comes to making my wigs. So I like to work faster, not harder, and the more tracks that you have on your wigs, the less is going to be able to stretch for you. Okay, so this is the dome cap that I'm going to use. Make sure you guys take a screenshot of that so you guys can order it for yourself. And I'm just showing you how I double my tracks. I lay the tracks on top of each other. I just unravel a bundle and fold it in half, and then I'll just put it through my machine in my zigzag motion, and I just double all my tracks. It takes me about 15 minutes to make my wigs, but it takes me another maybe 5 minutes to double my tracks, so I would say 20 minutes altogether, and then it comes to my customization time. So I love to double my tracks. It just makes everything easier for me to apply, and it just makes my wig, like I said before, my wig experience really good and faster. So yeah, that's the reason why I do that. So after I double my tracks, it's just time to go in and sew. So I don't like to sew my frontal onto my wigs before I start sewing my wefts, only because it's easier for me to maneuver my wig cap through my sewing machine without my frontal on. So I always apply my frontal on last. Again, I do have a fully detailed video of this if you guys are interested in seeing it. And so basically what I do is I just start sewing along the lines of my wig cap, and it's super easy. It's just like driving. You have a foot pedal, and you want to line up the tracks with the lines on your cap, and you just want to sew it together.
This my shit.
So if you follow my how to make a wig video, then you will have a wig that you can replace the frontal or the closure after it's been worn out. And I love to do that because sometimes when people make wigs, they end up throwing their bundles away. But in this case, you don't have to, because you could keep your bundles and just replace the frontal. Just cut that thing off. A lot of you guys said that you wanted to see a video of how to do that. It's super easy, but I'll definitely post one for you. So now that I'm going to adhere my frontal onto my wig, so what I do is I hand stitch it, just tack it with my needle and thread. I use nylon. It really don't matter, because after I hand tack it, I do put it through my sewing machine and make sure that my frontal is fully secure. And after it's fully secure, I go in and I will cut off the excessive cap underneath the lace, because you do not need that. Now some people like to leave that on. I don't, because I like my wigs to lay super flat. So I'm gonna just take my scissors and just cut off the excessive cap, and after that I'm gonna go in and bleach my knots with 30 volume developer and quick blue. After I place the bleach on my knots, I do let it sit for about 25 minutes. Again, watch your wig, watch your knots to make sure that they don't over process, because the last thing you want is a wig that sheds. Okay, so just make sure that it doesn't over process, and if you feel like you need to wash the bleach out, then wash it off. And so like I let it sit, and after I let it sit, I go in and wash it with my Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioner, and I deep condition it with my silicone mix. And I'll also tone my knots with Vanilla No Yellow Purple shampoo. I will leave all of that information down below in the description box. So now it's time to customize. So I like to pluck my wigs, even though this did come pre-plucked. So what I do is I'll separate the already pre-plucked area, and I will pluck behind it. and it's up to you how much you want to pluck. Now, I do not pluck a whole lot because I do not want a balding looking lace front. Lace fronts are expensive, so you don't want to pluck so much to where it's not going to last. Remember, you already bleached your knots. So if you already bleached your knots and you over pluck the front of your hairline, your wig is not going to last you a long time. You're going to end up finding yourself having to replace that frontal, okay, or closure. So just be mindful as to how much you pluck. And I just feel like nowadays social media has you guys thinking that you have to have a super overly plucked front hairline to make it look natural, and that's not the case. You know, some people have full hairlines, and I understand if you like yours a little bit overplucked because you might naturally have an overplucked hairline. That's just like me. Like, I like my baby hairs to mimic my natural baby hairs. So that's the reason why you always see me kind of have like sideburns and stuff, because I naturally have that. So yeah, but basically this is sped up, but I pluck. I don't stay in the same area. I move back and forth. I comb out the excessive hair, move back and forth, comb out the excessive hair, part it again, go to a different section, pluck some more, comb out the excessive hair, and then after I'm done all of that, I'll comb all the hair backwards and then thin out the front of the hairline. But I do that last because you don't want to over pluck the front of the hairline. And this is what my wig looked like after I plucked one side versus the other side that was not plucked. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side off of camera. And then we're going to go into like wispy little baby hairs, because I wanted wispy baby hairs. I didn't want anything too defined. So I sprayed my hairline down with some water, and I'm just like randomly grabbing some hair from the front of the hairline. I am going to cut it with some scissors. I'm going to leave about an inch of hair in front that's cut. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Cantu wave and curl whip, and I'm going to put that in the front of the hairline and kind of like lay the baby hairs down, mold them. And then I'm going to take my extreme wet line gel, and I only use gel when it comes to my hairlines on curly hair because it just helps lay it flat, super flat, while it's drying. So I put that on there and just make sure that everything is laid how I want to. And I'll take my rapid strips and wrap it down and let it air dry. And this was my final results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, I'm going to just continue to do videos like this. If you still want to see a fully detailed video, again, I have one on my channel. I'll link it at the end of this video. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. This hair performed really good and the knots bleached very well. You guys know that I cut my bundles when I do make my wig, so I do experience some shedding, but not a lot. And usually what happens is that my shedding usually subsides, so I don't have like that horrible issue for myself. So yes, this is my wig, and then if you guys want to see me apply it, just continue to watch to the next video, and I will talk to you later. Bye, best friends.